Hello, YouTube. So today I'm gonna learn and try to explain how to use web containers inside your browser. So why do I need this? Because currently one of my clients are saying that we need a browser-based ID and AI agents integration in our application. So I can't disclose that application, but for this purpose I need a web container. That's why today I don't have any knowledge about web containers. So today I'm gonna be learning how to use web containers and try to use it and try to hand code it without any AI tools or any help of AI. I don't know how much I can go without the help of AI, because it's a great tool to use. But yeah, that's the main gist of the video. So yeah, let's begin by Stackblitz. It's saying, so build your first web container app. In this tutorial, you will build a plain Vite-based JavaScript app featuring a bare bones web container app that loads the whole file system. Let me just zoom in a bit. I'm old. Bare bones web containers app that loads the whole file system into the container and then runs Express app. Okay, you don't need prior experience with Vite, Express, or web containers. I have prior experience with Vite and Express because I used to use React with Vite and Express.js. As you know, it's a great framework for the backend. But I don't have any experience in web containers, so let's see how the documentation goes. So your app will feature an editable text area on the left and a preview window on the right. This is where you will be able to see the output of the Express server. Okay, makes sense. Like they're saying that this is not a blank window. This is the code that will be running on this side, and the output will be shown on this side. So yeah, that makes sense. And there is a console opened where app is live at localhost 3111. I guess that's a port number and the local host for the web container. So yeah, there might be some security issues, but I'm not uh, keeping in mind any security for the session. So let's see. Before we begin, you can follow along the tutorial using our Vite starter, which you can later share with friends, colleagues, or on social media. So okay, let's see what it says. So it doesn't say anything. I guess there is a file structure with a public. This is a like pretty similar Vite structure with HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. So yeah. So yeah. Okay. So I don't know. I'm saying so much. So don't worry. This is a very bad habit of mine. I don't wanna brag about it. But yeah, let's go. So again, alternatively, you can develop the app locally. Yes, I want that, which requires additional setup. Yes, I need that setup instructions for local development. Prerequisites before you proceed, make sure you have the following. Yes, I have that. NPM. Yes, I use PNPM, by the way. Initialize a new Vite app with the vanilla JavaScript template. Oh, so we are using Vite with vanilla JavaScript. I guess we can use TypeScript with that, but let's see. Npm create Vite web containers express app. So I don't need that name because I already gave a name to the folder. So yeah, template is vanilla. Cool. So okay, so I'm using pnpm. So let me show you pnpm-v. It is 11.1.2, and I need the command for pnpm, which they don't provide. That's a bummer. So let's go. We set up. Okay, getting started. They have changed their logo. Okay, because Zero has been acquired by someone. I don't know, Cloudflare, I guess. Yeah. Okay, yeah. PNPM create Vite. That's the command. PNPM. I have a shortcut or a alias, as you say, or alias. I don't know. So I call PNPM with P create Vite. I guess template. Have to give a name and dash template. What was that? I forgot. Vanilla. Yeah. Vanilla. I guess that was the command. Let's see. Install with pnpm and start now. No. Scaffolding project. Okay, it did scaffold the project. Very good. So I use nvim or neovim, lazy especially. So let's see. There is a style file counter.js. That's a basic Vite counter file, I guess. Okay. And no, nothing. Assets. Yeah. Basically, there is a empty project. Very good. Now, what we can do is it working? Yeah, it is working. Cool. So what we can do is, let's run the project first. What was the command? I guess pnpm run dev. I have another alias with that. That is pnpm run dev for PRD, and it is on. Let's go to localhost. I have many Next.js projects. That's why the 3000 port is showing everywhere. So what? Let me open another window or an incognito window. That will be better for me because I don't want to show any cookies or anything on YouTube. So yeah, count is 0. Basic thing. Okay, cool. Okay. Now let's see the documentation. Documentation is here. Yeah. So we have done that. Now you will see a new directory called web containers. I don't have a directory, bro, because I'm using the same folder for that. Okay. With a VTAP, enter the directory, install the dependencies, run on the dev server, run the dev server. Yeah, I have done that. Cool, cool. When the dev server starts, you will see a localhost URL. Okay, okay. These are very beginner friendly tutorials. So I know you can say like when you will be punished for this because you are not reading everything, but these are only beginner friendly things. You already know that. If you are already curious about the outcome of the tutorial, check out this demo. Okay, yeah, I don't want to see that. Prepare the files for the Vite app. Okay, in your Vite app there are only two files that you will need: index.html, main.js. Replace the contents of the main.js with the following code. Right. So learning web containers, the title. Oh, great. They have already included the title. Very good. Now, what we can do is control shift N, I guess. What was that? What was the command? I forgot. Whatever. NeoVim commands are very hard to remember, but whatever. So we don't need NeoVim right now. So I can delete this. Yes, I want to delete this. There will be an error, obviously, because in main.js there is a file that is, I guess, counter.js. Yes, I need to delete this line, and I can delete all this without the CSS file because, oh heck, what the hell will happen? So I'll be deleting all this, and let's save the file for the first time. And yeah, page reload and everything is looking good so far. Yeah, it's a clean slate. So we can move forward. We don't need CSS obviously because we are not focusing on CSS. Otherwise, I'll be using Tailwind anyhow. So let's so what was it saying? So it is saying to include the CSS. I don't want to do that, but okay. Style.css. Yep. And they're using a query selector, and there will be I guess there is a ID called app, obviously, basic DOM and dot inner HTML. They are using inner HTML for, I guess, uh, for basic purposes because we don't use inner HTML this because it is very dangerous. You should keep that in mind. I guess you know that. Okay. So yeah, style is here and we can see that. So what you can do is hi. If I type hi, the hi should be here. Yeah, you can see that. So okay, I can delete this and yeah, done. Now what you can do, we can just move forward now. You can now remove counter.js. I have already done that as you won't need that anymore. Now your app looks very minimalistic. Yes, sir, I know. Okay. You might have noticed that we have also changed the name and logo of the browser tab. They did? Wow, how? When? I didn't notice. Yeah. Okay. You might have noticed that we have also changed the name and the logo of the browser tab. You can do so in the. They are teaching me how to use index.html. Wow. Okay. Create a style. Create and style a text area in an iframe. Okay. Okay. Now let's set up HTML and styles for your app. You will need to build two areas: a text area in which the code will be featured, and an iframe to show rendered output. Okay. So they are using an iframe for for this to show the output. That makes sense because we don't need any input here. So iframe is a good choice. Good. Wheat. You are intelligent. Good. to show the rendered output. Yes. First, let's continue. First, let's create a file called loading.html. Okay. Okay. The entire contents of which are as follows. Loading.html. Okay. Let's where we can create that. We can create it on the root level or in the src. So where they are telling me to create this. So we will add this file to an iframe that will be visible in the preview only when the web container is getting ready. After that, it will be replaced with a web container output. Okay. Now let's build a scaffolding by adding HTML to the app element in main.js. Okay, okay, okay. So where should I create this file? In the src folder. They haven't told me. They haven't told me that. Where? Let's create it here. So loading.html, I guess. Yep. Open it. And I have a emit abbreviation, and every new vim or lazy vim command does that. That is HTML. So if you type HTML or HTML5, I guess HTML5, it will obviously generate HTML for you. Title will be loading. Okay. And style.css. I don't need this line. And I can give a p tag of some sort. Let me just close this. Yeah. Now you can see it properly. It should be called loading. Yeah. And for the sake of simplicity, I guess three dots is the main key element of a loading area. Yep, that's good. So okay, they are telling me to do install dependencies. Okay, that's good. So we can do that and paste this. Oh shit. About for cursing, installing dependencies. What the hell? Yeah, I'm very noob in NeoVim. I know. Don't tell me. Cool. It's done. And let's move on to main.js, obviously. We will add this file to iframe and visual preview only when the web container is getting ready. After that, it will be replaced with the web container output. Now let's build a scaffolding by adding HTML to the app element in main.js. Okay, so they are injecting in an HTML in the obviously from main.js. So is there anything to learn? No, I'll just copy paste this. So I can just copy this and I'll be just pasting it. Paste, I guess. Yep. And if I go into the tab, I can see that why there is three. Why there is three. I don't know. Let's see. Where was it? Yeah. Uh, Row leave. I don't need this. I need this. Yeah. Open the page. They are saying there should be three boxes, but I'm seeing. Sorry, they are saying that there will be one box. Sorry, two box, but I'm seeing six. Why? Is there any issue? I don't know. Let's see. Iframe src loading.html. I guess that's the problem. Right. So loading.html is not loading probably. I guess loading properly. I don't know. So why it is three? So let me just close the browser. Sorry, close the uh, dev server and let's restart. And if I reload again, the same thing. What the hell? Query selector app in HTML equals this. I am a text area. Yeah, I can see the text area and the data also. I can remove this. Cool. I can do that. So is the issue in this line? No, that's not the issue. Is the issue in here? I don't know. I guess I can remove this and installing dependencies. I can save this. Nope, that's not the issue. Then what? What? My good sir. What is the issue? Let's see. Uh, is it loading.html should be in here, I guess. Uh, I guess so. Let's do that also. So what we can do is we can we can do what? We can cut this, copy to root. File already exists. Okay. So I can delete this. Yes, I can delete this. And if I refresh, still there is three. I don't know why. Let's see. Div ID app, container, editor, preview, iframe. Yeah, that's the DOM is loading only two elements. This is the one. This is the one. Okay. So this preview is loading all these. This is fine. This is loading three. So I guess the iframe is the issue here. Loading.html is not present right now. So what I can do is I can add another file, loading.html. Sir, yeah, now it fixed automatically. Good, good, good. HTML5. Yeah, I can just put a body like p tag. Installing deps. Something simple. Cool. Installing deps. Okay. It got fixed. Very good. Very good. And we can just move forward now. That's all. Cool. Now what? Our page now features two boxes. Okay. So the learning is loading.html should be in the root. Right. Now, what else? Let's make it look nicer now. Replace the contents of style.css with the following code. Okay. Okay. Can I use tail event here? I can, but okay, let's learn. Let's learn first. Okay. Style.css. I can delete all this. Right. So capital G, delete and paste. No, 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 undo. I have to copy this and paste. Save it. Let's go. Let's see. Okay, it looks good, but very bad in like my eyes are hurting. So what I can do is background color should be gray. Let me put gray here. Gray. Okay, it didn't save automatically. Yeah, it looks a bit nice. Okay, cool, cool. And I can just word wrap. Yeah. Uh, where did it go? Where did it go? What the hell? Yeah. So I can put like what padding. I have I forgot how to use vanilla CSS. So 40 pixel will be good, I guess. I don't know. Yeah, it looks good. Cool. Now it's done. It is also done. The next thing I guess in the main.js. You know what? My brain is hurting. So I can put gray, not gray, like what? Grayish type color, dark gray, something. So RGB 000. That's black, right? Okay. Now I can do is I can create alpha here and okay, where is it? Yeah, and put one. I guess one means absolute dark, 0.5 means a bit gray. Yeah, so I can do a 0.8. That'll be good. Yep, as for my preference, that's good. Cool. Now let's move forward. Don't waste time on the CSS part. Right. Let's go. You should see something like this. Yes, I can see setting references for elements. Before you add web containers, you need to enable access to the text area and iframe elements. Before you add web containers, you need to enable access to the text area and iframe elements. At the bottom of the main.js file, add this code that will locate the two elements. Okay, for the oh, they are using the types. Okay, that's good. That's good. Uh, What was that? Main.js. Yes, sir. And cool. Now, let's go to the bottom, capital G, and what we can do is they have added JavaScript types. If you don't know, like JavaScript has types if you invoke that manually. So they are using HTML iframe element. That's purely TypeScript types, but in comment fashion, I guess. I don't know what it's called. Don't ask me in the comments. I don't know. Elements, or it can be null, right? So it can be piped to null. These are basic TypeScript types, nothing else. And I'll do is I will close this. So star slash, and now it will be used as the type for this line, right? That's why we use this kind of types. Now, let's create iframe element equals document dot query selector. They are again using query selector, and we can use tag selectors also, but okay. Iframe, because there is only iframe tag. So yeah, and now there is another type that is text element. So let me just quickly type that out. Sorry. कहाँ डालूं? Types that will be HTML. What was that? Text area, right? That's text. Oh, sorry. Text area element, or that will be piped to null. It can be null, so that's why. So let's star hash. Now let's go the below, and we can create another text area element equals document dot query selector, again query selector. Okay, that's text area, right? Okay, good. Next step, the scaffolding for app is ready. The next step, you will see, you will set up for your web container app. So let me see if there are any errors or not, because we should see no errors so far. Cool. And the iframe tag is looking good, but I should have changed the background a little, but okay, whatever. But the next step, let's go. Setting up web containers. Now the scaffolding for your app is done. You will make the dev server capable of running web containers, and then you will boot up the web containers with your files. So I guess we have to install some dependencies. Let's go. Set up COOP and COEP headers. I don't know what they are. So cross origin embedder policy, cross origin opener policy. Okay. Where should I do that? As stated in quick start, web containers can only run with the following headers set on the document. Cross origin embedder policy, cross origin opener policy. Okay, let's get these set. Open your v.config.js file, or create in your apps root directory that doesn't exist, and add the following code. Define config headers. Okay, so this is a server side code, so we have to add these policies there. So let's go. Are there any Vite files? I don't know. v.config. Oh shit, there is no Vite file. Okay, we can add config.js. I guess that's the name. And import define config. Let me just turn on about that. What the hell did I do? Yeah, now what I can do is from Vite. Okay, define config. That's good because there is no error here. So export, you can say like, why are you typing all this? Because you can copy that out. But I like typing because I haven't typed for so long that I have forgot how to type. That's why. So server will be headers. There will be another headers, and I guess cross origin embedder. I guess the spelling is right. Embedder policy will be require for, and I can just uh copy paste that. But okay, opener opener policy. That will be same origin. I don't know what they do, but I have to search for it. I guess they have to do something with like browsers. LSP timeout. Okay. I guess my network is not working. Let's see. Ping this. Is my IP? No, my IP is not exposed. Is my IP exposed? Let me see again. Sorry. Ping this. Is my IP exposed? I have to cut that. Otherwise, oh no. Okay. If you can like gain access to my IP, that's good. But no issue. Okay. So same origin. Good, good, good. So what they do? Let's search for it. Let's go to Google. What they do? I guess it has to do something iframe with iframe, right? So I believe MDN is good because if you are using Google AI, you are so dumb because it just hallucinates so much. But okay. The HTTP cross origin emitter policy or COEP response header configures the current documents policy for loading and embedding cross origin resources that are requested in no course mode. Okay, because no course because we have the same server, same client on the like setup here. That's why. Note that the embedding policy for request made with in course mode are controlled by course. I know header type response header. I don't want to read syntax cross origin token. Okay, directives. The header should only be set with just one token and the optional report to endpoint. Setting the header more than once or multiple tokens is equivalent to setting unsafe none. Okay, unsafe none. I what a require pro. Okay, so what it does, a document can only load resources requested in no course mode from the same origin or resources that have explicitly set the cross origin resource policy. Okay, header to value. Okay. Cross-origin loading blocked by CoAP unless the resource is requested in no course mode. Cross-origin resource loading will be blocked by CoAP unless the resource is requested in no course mode. Acha, okay. So the main thing is we are using no course mode because the if you see this is same origin means our server and our client is on the same address or same IP as you say like the same port 5173. That's why it is no course. Otherwise, if there is course, there should be a separate server, but we don't have that. That's why this is require co-orp or corp. Right? Okay. Enough of that. Let's move forward to we need to restart the VTAP now. To do so in a terminal. Okay, we have to restart. Where is it? Restart. PRD. Yeah, it restarted very fast. I guess Vt is good now. But okay, let's see. Yeah, see, localhost refused to connect because this has request to connect because there should be some issue with the server right now, and that should be mentioned in here. Install web container API packages, boot up web container, but they haven't mentioned it yet. Stop the start it again and run next. Hard reload the page in the browser. Shift R. Okay, so we have to reload that. So command Shift R. Yep, we are done. So guys, read the documentation properly, right? Don't make mistakes like me. Next, install the web container API package. To add the web container API to your app, install their npm package by running the following code in the terminal. Web container API. They have taken the name web container slash API. Okay, let's install that. Uh, Install this npm I or add web container slash API. If is the name correct? Make sure the name is correct. Otherwise, you can install some fishy websites or fishy npm packages. Web container slash API. Yes, that is correct. Let's install that. Cool. Now npm run dev. I guess we have to hard reload again. No, we don't have it. Cool. Now add the following code in main.js after the first import statement. Yeah. Mm-hmm. So they have another type here mentioned. That's good actually because it's a good thing to use types in JavaScript because they don't have any type checking. So yeah. Now let's go to main.js. I guess I'm already in. No, I'm not already in main.js. So main.js. Mm, import the CSS import should be always on the top. So I'll import this import web They don't support any suggestions here. Web container from let's see, single quotes at the rate web container slash API. There are no errors, means it's all correct. But again, the LSP has timed out. What the hell? New dependencies optimized web container API. Yeah, that's good. That's good. Okay. Now, uh, I have to use this type. So should I do it here or here? I don't know because it is invoking some instance. It is creating a variable, nothing else. Okay. So I guess we should do that on the top of the project because otherwise everything the web container will load later in the file or in the JavaScript file. Yeah. So I'll just copy this or I can type that out. No issue. Don't be lazy, man. Uh, type import. Again, I have to import something. Import. Oh, it's an import like a lazy import. Okay. At the rate web container slash API. Not this, bro. API. Okay. Okay. Dot web container. Star slash. Now we can do is what happened? Again, LSP timeout. What the? Not now, bro. My Mac is like burning right now. I don't know why. Whatever, I don't care. So it is using 5.4% of the CPU and it is burning still. Why? I guess the server is causing the issue. Okay. Whatever, I don't have any mercy with the Mac. So yeah. So let web container instance. There's a variable window dot add event listener. I have to type that all. I have to type that out because I don't know my LSP server is like LSP is not working fine. So it's a async function, async, an anonymous function. Yeah, and call only once. I'll add that here. Call only once and web container instance equals await web container. The C should be in capital dot boot a function. Yeah. So you know what? See the LSP timeout. It is timing out. I don't know. So let's see. Control P. Let's ping this. My network is not working fine, man. So what we can do is, I can just close this QA and open Neovim again and go to main.js. I guess I saved that. Yeah. So is it working fine? I don't know. Let's try it again. Window dot add. Yeah, it is working fine. So the LSP is back. Cool. Now let's move on to the second part. Congrats, your first web container app is already running in the background. Okay, that's why my like computer is burning, my Mac is burning. So let's try. There should be some console logs, I guess. Yep. Server connection lost, polling to restart, server connection lost, resource wcodec which was preloaded using link preload, but all right. What is this? It's a new feature by Brave. I don't know what it is. I don't know. Okay. Okay, that's why, because the server stopped npm run dev. Let's reload. Yeah. So there are 4 hidden requests. I don't know. Should I enable this? I don't know. I should not because they will like bombard with the sorry, console with some random messages. Okay. So the web container is running behind in the background. That's good. Let's go. Create the files. Let's go. Let's now add an Express app to the web container. It is going to have 2 files. Index.js package.json output will be visible in the preview window on the right. Okay. For your reference, their contents are as follows. No need to copy. No need to copy. Why? Hmm. Their contents are as is follows. Are as follows. Okay. Mm-hmm. Latest. Wow. So how to get these files? First, tabs root directory, create a new file called files.js where. Okay. Now I got it. So they are telling me to create these files. I guess they will be also, sorry, those files will also be created on the root. I don't know because they haven't mentioned any place to do that. Now let's add. There is a package.json file. So how should I add these files? Like index.js file should be in where? You haven't told me that, bro. Where? Uh, let's have an external web container. It is going to have two files, index.js and Acha. Okay. So how to get these files inside the web container files first? Okay. All right. They are just telling me to what to write, but the main thing is here files.js. Okay. Now, okay. First, in your apps root directory, create a new file called files.js where you will store the object containing these files. Later on, you will then pass this object to a method called mount. Okay. While you keep them in main.js, we suggest having a separate file in this tutorial for the code clarity. Okay. So where should I create a root of the directory? Okay. Sense. Makes sense, bro. So root is this files.js, not C. Yeah. Now, I can copy this because there is nothing but an object called index.js, which contains a key called file, and the content is this. Okay. And another file called this name, sorry, a key and another key and the content. Okay. So it is creating a file system tree or a type for our our types. Oh, sorry, this is satisfies import. I hope my LSP is working now. Import, lazy import, okay, at the rate API. Yeah, it is working now. Dot file file system tree, right? System tree. Okay, now we can close it by doing this and enable wrap. Cool. Now let's go and create the export const files equals this. So it just allows you to have the type index.js, not ks, bro. This is js. Yeah. So it's a key. There should be a value like another key is file, and the file should have a content. So contents, yeah, the type is here. So good. Now I can copy the content. So this is the content. I guess this still here. So copy this and paste it. Cool. If I save it, it got saved. Very good. Now, after this, there should be a comma. I can give it, I can provide the comma or not because of JavaScript. And another file called package.json. And there should be a file. Yes, type is here. And contents should be another. I can copy this. Again, I can copy this. So till here. Yeah, and paste. Save. Cool. And cool. Now, as I have done this, let's move forward. It's a basic Express.js app, nothing else. So as you can see, we have the files object which contains these files. We want to load in the web container. Good. Tip: if you struggle with the structure of this project, please visit this mental model for the file system. Is it important? I don't know. It is showing me a tip. Okay. All right. It is the long form thing of the type, nothing else. Okay. Let's move forward. Last but not the least, add another import statement in main.js. Okay, let's go to main.js and it should be on top, right? So 13K, I can import that here. So import, sorry for my mistakes, man, files from files. Yeah, 1 second. That is, they are showing one dot. I have two dots. I guess I have made another mistake. That is, this should be here, obviously. So I can delete this and I can remove one. Yep. Now let's see if there is anything wrong. Nothing wrong. Cool. And my Mac is again cool. So yeah, he's happy. Right. So let's move. Load the files. Now let's load those files into a web container. Take a look at the highlighted line in the snippet below. Okay. So it is loading in the load event listener. So okay. Let's go here. It is await web container instance dot mount function files. I have mounted the files. What happened? Nothing. Let's go. Nothing happened. To confirm that it worked, let's read the contents of the package.json from web container by using the fs.read file method provided by the web container instance and log it in the console. I need that because you know uh it is working or not. I had that question in mind, but yeah, they have a great documentation till now, obviously. So it is they are saying that if you want to see if it is loaded or not, so we can do is package JSON file equals, we can await this again because don't block the main thread, obviously. Web container instance dot fs, they have a file system module and read file, and we can give the name, obviously, package.json, and the format of the, like, the text content that should be printed. I guess that's UTF-8. What happened to the wrap? Yeah, it now shows properly. If I to open now open the console of your dev tools and see the output. Okay, so why we added this? Couldn't we just add the wait? Okay, whatever. So let's go. If I open the this, nothing. We have to print it, right? So why? Why? Oh, I didn't see the console.log. Weird. Now if I go to here, yes, see the package.json file content is here. So we can do is we can also see the index.js JS file in UTF-8 format. Yep, see the server file is loaded here. So we are good to go. Right. So now open the diff. Okay, I have seen that. You can now delete the last two lines. Okay, sir. As you say, delete those and delete the space also. Now learn more. Web containers behavior. At this point, you may notice that web containers send requests to stackblitz.com. Yes, that's why we are getting this. This is our domain to host, serve our static assets and package manager related requests. In some cases, you may see a few calls to this domain. For example, when you are installing dependencies and don't have a log file, which will require a full dependency resolution and multiple calls to the npm registry. Okay. Set text areas value. Now that you have a file system, now you can print the contents of the file in the text area. For example, the index.js file. All right. Text area dot value equals files index.js file or dot contents, obviously, also. So they are saying is, you know, we should have done this. We should have done this uh below the file, like here. Now we can use that text area. So yeah, what we can do is we will use the variable, like not variable, the text area element dot value direct. We can call that files, the files object index.js dot file dot contents. So if I now see the content is here, cool, 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 and we can see this, right? Now you should see the content of the file rendered in the okay. Next step, your first web container app is ready and running. In the next step, you will install the dependencies. Okay, that's good. Now moving to the next part, installing dependencies and in web containers. Okay, you can run various commands inside web containers, like for example, npm install as follows: web container instance spawn npm install. Okay, so this is an array because we can add flags and everything. So this code runs npm with the install argument inside the web container instance. You can also use pnpm or yarn good instead of npm. To do so, replace npm with the above code. I'll use pnpm obviously. Before we begin, let's take a look at the syntax. We break down commands into their yeah, what consti constituent parts. What does this mean? Constituent, okay, being a part of a whole, okay. And then pass them to the run method in this way: cd hello world becomes web container instance dot spawn cd hello world. As if you have a command with two arguments, both arguments will be added to the array, like so. Ls src dash l instance spawn ls src. Yeah, that's what I said, like flags are also in the array. Now, install dependencies in the main.js file, add an install dependencies function. Okay, okay. Where? Where should I add it? I guess JavaScript. We can add it below. Hmm. So, async function install depths. I'll call this depths, not dependencies, because time consuming. Install process equals await instance dot spawn. I'll use pnpm because pnpm the goat, and comma the command install, or I, whatever you say. Then we can return it install process dot exit. Okay, so it will return us the exit, like exit method, which will have something. I don't know what, but okay. This function will install the dependencies and return the exit code. If it's zero, okay, it returns a number. It means the command exited successfully. Call the function. So zero means like exit zero, process dot exit function inside that zero. So yeah, call the function. Next, call the install dependency inside the event listener. You wrote, okay, sir. So where should I do this? Here, right? So I'll const exit code equals await install deps and exit code dot. If we have to check if exit code is not equals zero, I guess that's a number. Yes, sir. We can throw new error calling installation failed. Cool. So basically this, and if I now go there, there is nothing. Reload, no error. So I guess we are good. So note that it is possible to read the output of this command. Install process dot output pipe to new writable stream. Pipe2 has a, oh my god, pipe2 has a function. Okay, so what I can do is mm, install process. So we can do this. Yeah. Install process. Yeah, install process. Yeah. Install process dot output dot pipe to. We have to pipe it because otherwise we can't read that. That's why they have created this command pipe to and new writable stream. That's a JavaScript thing. And we can use the write function with the data that we are getting, and we can console log that. If I save it, we can go back, process. Yeah, see, pnpm is installing. All these are pnpm commands, so we can see that, and it is still installing. So let's wait for a second. Using this is feels like, yeah, that's good. Yeah, see, dependencies installed, Express and NodeMon. The version is here, as you can see, and done in 20.6 seconds. Good. So I guess we don't need this function every time, so we can just comment it out. Every time it runs, it installs the dependencies. So that keep that in mind. So hot reloading is something that will eat your CPU. The output property is capable of streaming the output. This means, for example, by running npm install, you will get every single line from npm installing the code like this, as you see. Want to learn more about writable stream? For more writable stream, a deep dive into running processes page. I don't need that. Your web container app is now installing dependencies. Next, we will run the server. I guess that's the end of this video and everything. So one thing that to keep in mind, I'll create a series of this. I'm currently learning web containers. I'll like play with it and I'll install VS Code obviously because I need VS Code uh, in browser. So that's the client requirement. I'll do that, and once that's done, I'll obviously create a video about it, and that will be inside Next.js, obviously. So let's see how it goes. Running the dev server in of containers. Okay, now that your app is able to install dependencies, you can run the dev server. Let's add some code that will run npm run dev, listen to server ready event, then assign URL to the iframe. That's it. Okay, web containers expose the server ready event, which is emitted when the server is ready to accept requests. You can listen to this event using a container instance dot on method. Okay, let's add this into our main.js file. So, inside the main.js file, we are start dev server. Do I have that function? I don't. So we have to create it, I guess. Now, uh, in your browser, DevTools, after you run dev start dev server, you can see app is live. Next level to okay. You depend yeah, see here start dev server is a separate function obviously. So what we can do is we can create the function here, async function that will be start dev server. It's an async function obviously. So we have to spawn this obviously. Like we have to write a command web container instance dot spawn pnpm, sorry, pnpm, and array will be run and another array will be start. Npm run start or pnpm run start. So that will it will create that, and web container instance dot on server, sorry, server ready event. We'll get the port and URL from this. We can create an arrow function, and we are gonna add that src, like the URL that is getting exposed to the src of the iframe. We are done. Now, the port number you can also use it, but we are not gonna use it right now. And after all this, we have to just add that to start dev server here. After that, I guess they are saying that obviously, yes, sir, your expressive running on inside web containers. Congrats, you have expressive running on a browser and you will edit your files. You will edit the files. Yeah, I need this. So let's see if it's running or not. Install deps. It will take some time, I guess. So we can do is we can just uncomment this so that we can see what is happening here. And after all this is finished, we can just see the output. Let's see. Wait. Yep, it's done. And yeah, welcome to the web containers app. So our server is running inside web container and we're good to go. Yeah, I guess that was it for this video. I hope you learned something, or if you haven't, then tell me what you haven't learned in the comments below. I'll also add the description, like I'll also add the links to the description to this documentation. You can just go and read it and try it yourself, and you can tell me what have you built. And yeah, that's it for the video. Thank you for watching. See you again next time. Bye bye.